Trading is more psychological than you think, and in this video I'm going to tell you and also show you why I believe this psychology thing in trading is so true. This is my own personal experience trading gold this week. So I've not come to actually say this publicly before, just people on my WhatsApp and the rest have seen this, but I funded a little life account. Believe me when I say this, very, very little, and then I predicted GBPUSD Sell for 6 weeks. Yeah, I was not thinking it was going to take 6 weeks to hit TP, but the trade ran for 6 weeks and it went to TP. Yeah, so the profit that I got was still small, to like very, very small, trust me. Yeah, because it was the least I could fund. I predicted that GU sell and it went according to prediction and it made me some profit. So this new week I was all in my emotions and I was thinking, okay, since I've made losses from last month, let me just trade these small accounts with code and see if I'm going to still make losses. Yeah, you know how we all think about this trading thing. So I was like, okay, let me just trade it, because now I don't want the profit funded account I'm trading to like go very much in drawdown. So I was like, okay, let me just trade that account. So I traded that account and I took 2 trades on Tuesday and on Wednesday, and those trades went to TP as well. Like they went to my TP, and I started to think, what if I would have taken it in this account? Yeah, that's why sometimes it's not good for us to be very, very attached to the money or attached to every little trade or even attached to trading itself, because you just have to like do things from I don't care if this goes to TP or this goes to SL, and out of many trades, if I keep losing, I don't care, I still need to show up and do the same thing. But it's very, very, very difficult, trust me. It's very difficult because your mind, you're thinking, you start to think that you are maybe you are doing something wrong, maybe you don't even know how to trade again, all of this kind of thing. And I told you, this is my first year of trading full for the year, so most of the things I'm experiencing now are actually things that I've never experienced before. So I'm kind of like happy that I'm experiencing them, and I'm preparing myself going forward that I just need to believe and have confidence in my skills. Yeah, because I know that I've earned myself a good skill that I could start making money with it, but for some reasons I'm not really making money with it, and that is because I am my own limitation. I am limiting myself and I don't want that. So I'm going to actually open up myself for the full potential of this trading, and I need to be able to do that from a place of abundance. I don't need to have this scarcity mindset, so that I can trade from a place of abundance. I can trade freely, and if I do that, I believe it's going to go well. Like I'm going to be profitable overall. Yeah, so today is Thursday and we'll see what the chart have for us. No long talk, let's just go to see what the chart have for us. And guys, I have something on the chart that is invalidating my setups here, but let's just go straight to the chart and see what this is. Yep. So we are here on the chart, and this is a 4-hour chart on gold, and I told you guys I've seen something on the chart that have invalidated my setup for today, and here is it. Like the previous day is bullish, right? So we still expect another bullish day to form here. But if we are going to take out a previous high, or we are going to create another high, then we need to be involved from where we are having the pullback, which was here. This was where the pullback was. This is simple. Like, as you guys all know, the way the market move is basically forming, if we are having a bullish trend, then we are forming a high, a higher low, and a higher high, higher low, and a higher high. So if price has taken a high, what are the tendency, what are the odds that we are going to keep pushing up? Because for the normal way of trading, price is supposed to come down and then take a high again. And this thing I'm saying, I know this thing, but I really went to check most of my losses, and I find out that most of the trades I take is when price has taken a high like this and move to the upside. I'm mostly going to take losses if I try to trade, because now we have this high, we have this high and we had this high. So we are having two highs here. But what are the odds that we are going to get to these highs after we've taken this high and price is just consolidating here? But if we are going to target, is still going to be this high, yeah. But it's kind of like 50-50 chances, because it's hard for me to like be able to predict price taking this high, except for if this price is, let's say, previous weekly high or previous weekly lows. So the kind of long term trades or the kind of long prediction I can actually make is when we have the previous week bullish and or the previous month bullish, then the following month I'm trying to go in the direction or to take the high of that previous month. That's when it's easy for me. But when we have something like this, because you can see the daily have just been a bit consolidating. It just from yesterday we started having some bullish price to the upside, and then on the weekly is bearish, like the previous week is bearish here. So the previous week is bearish. So while on the weekly, I noticed my mic off here, and I said a lot already. But what I was trying to say is that this week is going to be hard for me to predict sell, because we've already on the daily, if we go to the daily, you see we've already traded twice to the low. That means we created like a double. Let me just show you. We created like a double bottom already, and then price reject and start going up. So now the best thing that can happen is when this weekly close bullish, like properly bullish, and then we'll try to like go in a direction here to take out this high, because last month was actually a bullish month, yeah, despite the fact that it closed with rejection, but it was still, you can see it's still bullish. So we're going for this high, yeah. And on the 4 hour chart, that's where the problem is now, because we've already taken this high and price could just go a little bit to this high and then return back without even giving us a clear entry pattern, yeah. So entry self is something again, and on the 1 hour I've already created like a double top. So this is kind of like consolidating right here. If this holds, price might drop, but if it doesn't and this one close, this kind of close above, then it might get to this point. But if it gets to this point, it might still drop. So it's kind of like risky here, like very, very risky. Anytime I'm trading like this, yeah, it's kind of like risky. At DBIN we have just one high network issue. At DBIN we have just one high on 1 hour, and then we are below it. I would have said, okay, we are still going to like trade to the upside, and I'll just risk it because it's kind of like clear. But right now it's not clear because we already have double top. The next candle might open and break down and trade into this point. And I don't want to short because I don't have a bearish bias on the 4 hour yet. So I just have to allow the trade to go up and give me a clear bearish setup. Now we'll just sit here and watch the chart and see if the chart is going to present opportunity, but I doubt for today here. So let's see. So this is what I was saying on the chart. Now let me show you guys something here. So you can see the market just dropped below here. So if we're trying to like force it to the upside, we would have taken loss, and going to the downside might be it for us, but it's kind of like risky because price might not give you what you want and just get your TP. So these things are just like logic here. If market is making higher highs, we want to like buy until the market stop making higher highs. So this price can actually just consolidate here and go up a little bit and push down. But since this is good, anything can happen. It can also push down here. But if we push down here and push to this low, that's when I can say, okay, then we are going to take out this low and go beyond. But that's it for today, yeah. So I didn't say anything on the chart I could actually call a setup, and I just like to be strict on my rules, yeah. Anytime I break them, I'm always taking loss. I've never broken a rule and it worked in my favor. Like it's always going to show me shady. So I've always learned to like just stick to the rule, yeah, and just take what the rules present. So that's all for today. I won't be able to trade today again, and for this week as well. tomorrow is Friday, but I won't be able to trade on Friday because I have a little thing I want to do. I don't know if it's going to take my time, but I feel like doing it with trading is actually going to help me. So I will just focus on it and do it and forget about trading for tomorrow, which is also forgetting about trading for this week. So we didn't really do anything this week, and that's it. So watch my previous videos if you want to see how far we've come. I've documented about 24 episodes. So this is like the 25th episode. Yeah, so there are a lot of thing you could actually learn from it. And even though you can actually see it as an entertainment and just see how a struggling trader is trying to make his way to the top. Yeah. So please subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe. And I appreciate you guys are always tuning in to watch my content. It's not really easy. Yeah. I really thank you guys and I love you guys. You have a big place in my heart. So just subscribe if you are not subscribed. Yeah. And make sure you guys stay blessed through the weekend. Yeah. Peace out.